I think what we called that when I used to play handball behind the stores was a Hindu. So we are back. It is Monday night. We had a little glitch. I think it's the weather out here, but we're starting over. So again, I want you guys to all sit back, relax, get yourself tight. We have a very special show tonight with a very, very special guest. But before we start, I want to just please ask a favor of all you guys, all my friends out there. I'm just asking everyone to please, please, please send whoever you worship, however you worship. I really would love you to send all the good vibes that you have in your body and the deepest prayers that you can come up with for a real, real close friend of mine. He's a dear friend. He's an American hero. I don't want to get into it because I'll probably, lose it. But please put this guy in your prayers. Please, just do me a favor. And that's all I ask. No more monologue. Just please send those prayers. Tonight we have a very special show here in the Maverick Soul Hour. You're going to see things that no one has ever seen, some video clips that no one's ever seen. Some are funny, some are cool, some are very interesting. The stories you're going to hear are very, extremely interesting. But we're going to go to a quick commercial, and we're going to come back with a show that's going to knock your socks off. I promise you, you are going to see shit that you've never seen before. So, excuse me. So get yourself tight. We're going to go to commercial. We're going to come back with a very, very special guest and a very, very, very special show. So you rock and rollers, your treat tonight on me. Be right back with the Maverick Soul.
Hi, I'm Tom Mealy for 1-800-INJURY-LAW, the Harrison Law Group. And for years, you have heard me talk about soft tissue injuries, whether it's been sustained in a car accident, a work-related accident, or a slip and fall. Let me get right to the point. When you have a soft tissue injury, this is no joke. A soft tissue injury can be worse and last longer than a fracture. Now, understand something. Even though this firm does not just simply work on soft tissue injuries, we work with people that have sustained very serious injuries, including, unfortunately, missing body parts. But let's get something straight. When you're dealing with soft tissue injury, you better understand both the medical and the legal aspect of what you're doing. Because if you don't, you will never, ever get the compensation for that client that he or she truly deserves. Let's get something straight. This is not something that we just started doing. This is not something, we're not new at this game. This is what we do every single day, 7 days a week. If you've been involved in any kind of an accident, you give us a call. And one more thing, let me get something straight. I am Tom Mealy. I'm no spokesperson. Don't by invitation. You need something, you call me 24/7. I'm here. 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
Back to you. All right, we are back live with the Maverick Soul with Tommy Maher and my very special guest. But before I introduce my very special guest, there's some very, very, very special people that would like to say something to my very, very special guest. So, Tom, can we run that video?
Hi there, I'm your cousin Brucey, and there you have it.
Hi, this is Don K. Reed, and there you have it.
Hi, this is Bill Wyman, and there you have it.
Hi, we're the Duprees. There you have it.
Hi, I'm Eugene Pitt of the Jive 5, and there you have it.
Hi, I'm Johnny Maestro, and there you have it.
Hi, this is Tim Bogert, and there you have it.
My name is T.M. Stevens, a.k.a. Shaka Zulu, and there you have it.
Randy Pratt, and there you have it.
There you have it, Dr. Ruth Westheim.
How you doing? I'm Steve Orgeri, and there you have it.
Greetings, I'm Michael Angelo, and this is There You Have It.
All right. There was some very special people in there that was welcoming my man over here. And right now, I would like to introduce my very special guest and my very special friend. He is a dear friend of mine, Mr. Michael Angelo. Michael, I am so glad to have you here tonight.
It's a pleasure to be here.
It's always a pleasure to spend time with you, my friend, I got to tell you.
Well, it was just the problem of coming out here on the Southern State Parkway and all that rain and all those cars, but I made it.
Come on, it's Long Island, you know.
Yeah,
they don't call it the expressway, they should call it just the parking
lot. No, they call it the Long Island parking lot.
Yeah,
right?
That's what they should call it. It's unbelievable. Yeah. Well, this is a special show for me because I don't often, it's great to have a very true friend sitting here that I'm very comfortable with, and I know he does extremely unbelievable work, and which you're going to see. And it's actually a privilege to have him here because you're going to get to see things that no one got to see ever. And but Michael, first of all, I'm sure everybody's asking because I know it's one of is your quote is there you have it. I know it originates from London, but would you give us a little quick scenario of how that came about?
Well, where it actually originated with me was that, you hear the expression, I've heard it used a lot, but it hasn't been used in the context that I thought about using it. That would be an interesting name for a television show, because there you have it. So what I started doing was I started going around to different locations and just checking out the newspapers and listings of famous people. I said, it was a really, really good idea to have famous people open the show with, there you have it. When you see a face that you recognize, you sit up and you take notice and you're going to watch it.
Well, that was some pretty special faces you had on that clip there.
That's just a very small.
And some of them, unfortunately, are no longer with us. And we would like to both of us would like to give a big shout out to Mr. Tim Bogart.
Oh, definitely.
We miss you, man.
And to Vince Martell, who didn't appear on there, but he will be here today.
And that was Vince singing that Zeppelin tune on my new opening, which is going to be weekly on our opening. Thank you, Vince, for allowing us to put that up. That was, I love it, love it, love it, love it. So
yes, so like I was telling you before, I would go around and check the newspaper listings to see who was going to be performing in my area. And coincidentally, Cousin Brucey was emceeing that event with Johnny Maestro, and I went there. And when you have to see this clip. But before that, I just want to tell you one thing. I looked up in the newspaper one time, and it said that John Fogerty was performing in some place near where I lived. I says, oh my God, I got to catch him. And I went to this place. It was a senior citizen center, and there was this guy up there telling poems, and he was a comedian or something. I says, that's not John Fogerty. And then I realized the name was spelled differently.
Well, don't give too much away. I think we'll let the video speak for itself. What
this
do you
is
say?
It right here. Yeah, you're going
to
see
this. All right,
this.
can we run video number 2? Guys, you're not going to believe this, and it's something that no one has ever seen. So for all you Johnny Maestro fans, get ready for something special.
Please say hello to Mr. Johnny! People talking, you the know. Song of a woman was created Where'd you go? That was really nice. You know what happened? I know what happened, folks. I'll explain it to you. Johnny had what we call a senior moment, you know? Where you go way back in time.
We all know what that is, right?
We all can relate to that.
Oh.
I don't think you have to explain it.
I thought it was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. Why did you sing that particular song, John? Is
Well,
there a
because
reason?
we almost recorded that song. You know?
That's right.
That's true.
It was brought to us, but we turned it down.
We remember that. Nah. Instead, we recorded a song that earned us our very first gold record as the Brooklyn Bridge. A song that goes like this. Girl, I heard you're getting married. Heard you're getting married. This time you really sure. And this is the end. They say you really need it. This guy's the one that makes you feel so safe, so sane, so secure. Baby, if he loves you more than me, maybe it's the best thing. Maybe it's the best thing for you. But it's the worst that can happen to me.
Now, have I stuck to my promise so far? Have you ever seen Johnny Maestro do some Led Zeppelin?
Johnny Maestro can do anything.
I agree. And
well, he used to be able to do
I
everything.
would like to say, we from Long Island especially, because he is a Long Island guy, we miss him dearly. What a voice of gold, right?
I think it was incredible. I heard him do so many different things and he just had an incredible range.
Yeah.
And just to hear him do a Led Zeppelin song, and to be honest with you, he did it better than Robert Plant can do it now.
Well, I don't know about that, my friend. But anyway, I mean, Johnny Maestro, I mean, they did start off the Brooklyn Bridge as rockers. I mean, they were hardcore rockers. So I think he always wanted that. He just kind of rolled into this ballad kind of thing, you know.
He was
But
just an incredible
he was
singer.
I
We
mean,
loved
they,
him
the
so
Brooklyn
much.
Bridge were rockers. I mean, they all had the hair down to here, and, you know, they were cool. I also would like to give a couple of shout-outs to some people on our talk here. Heather, I heard you like my hair. Well, thank you, girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. A lot of people don't. Who cares? But also my man Charlie. Believe me, Charlie, the totem pole was in the center of the hill. Dead center. Trust me on that one. I looked for the pictures, but I think I actually have the pictures. But I'm glad you're with us again tonight. You're my man. Who else was on? Oh, Mr. Prince. Don Rickles. Wait till you see this guy. He's developing a Don Rickles show. He looks exactly like him. And I'm glad you're watching, my friend. And give me a call. We'll set that thing up. So getting back, Michael.
Well, I just got a couple of shout-outs, too. Of course, first of all, I would like to say, hey, what's happening, Parita? Love that girl.
Go, girl!
Yeah, she's great. Roseanne, my sweetheart, and Doina, and Amy, and... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm over here. I should be looking in this camera. That's right. Doina and Amy, and my friend Luis and Doina, of course, out there in California. And hi, Lori in Middletown, New York.
I used to live in Middletown.
Oh, yeah? Great, nice
for
place.
A short time.
Nice.
They had a lot of bars in Middletown.
Yeah, also
Don't
I'd like to
forget your girl's son, too.
Oh, right. I'd also like to say hello to Craig Hudson and in Australia. I know you're watching, Craig. You know Craig. You know Craig?
Yeah.
You know Craig. Well, there's a whole bunch of other people I like to mention, but we're just going to move on. And the show is all about videos and stuff that I have made that I put together as a video producer and editor. And, well, we call them Predator now. That's producer and editor together. It sounds funny, right? Predator?
It sounds scary.
It is scary,
It
right?
sounds like you
Well, I'll
might
tell
be
you
on a
why
list.
I'll tell you why it's scary, because the fact is that as many times as I've worked as an editor, I've sat there with a producer sitting next to me, telling me, or not actually telling me anything, actually asking me, what should I do next? What do you think I should do? Does that look good? Should you pick this clip? And after a while, I end up being the producer.
Well, you are. And I mean, I've actually seen Michael work many, many times. And Let me tell you something. He is like an ant running everywhere. I mean, like the fudge show at at Tanner Park.
Oh yeah, that was.
I mean, you were back.
I call that.
You had Janine was your photographer that night.
She was great. She was terrific.
And Vince was great that night. I mean, he brought us over to meet his family, his uncles, and everything. That was the night was supposed to be a tornado.
Yeah.
And it ended up being such a beautiful night. It was and the band was great.
Well, you're actually leading up to something that I thought we would hold for a little bit later.
We can.
But we can show it now.
You want to show it now?
Yeah, we'll show it now.
All right. Can we possibly run clip number 5? All right. My man, Vince Martell.
Yeah, we were there.
All right, here we are in Copiague, Long Island at Tanner Park with one of my idols. And we've had him on the show before on the Maverick Soul Hour with Tommy Maher, Madhouse TV. And this is Mr. Vince Martell from the Vanilla Fudge. We actually did change flavors a little bit, right?
Yes, we did, yeah. A couple of weeks ago, we played B.B. King's New York City with my new band, Chocolate Fudge and Rainbows. We got T.M. Stevens from the Pretenders, got T.C. Tolliver from the Plasmatics, and we got Mr. Juma Sultan, who played congas with Jimi Hendrix up at Woodstock, and myself. So that's the other Fudge band.
And I saw Juma play with Jimmy at Woodstock. So this is quite a setting here, huh? What do you think about this? It's beautiful. Great night. We thought we were going to have a tornado here, but it ended up being a beautiful night. Nice wind, no bugs. They got the crowd is getting massive out there. So what do we expect tonight? We got a different little lineup a little bit, right?
Yeah, tonight we got an unusual lineup. We got myself on guitar. We got the Carmine Apiece, the original Vanilla Fudge drummer on drums. We got T.M. Stevens on bass, the guy that's working with me with Chocolate Fudge. He's working with us because about 10 years ago he did some gigs with us. Also, we did the World Cup in Korea with T.M. So he knows the Fudge stuff. So we got him on that. We got Pete Bremy playing B3 organ. Normally we would have Mark Stein, the great Mark Stein, but he unfortunately hurt his wrist and he was out of action, and we didn't want to let the town down. We wanted to come down and play for the people who got great fans here in Long Island, and we didn't want to disappoint nobody. We want to come out, and besides, who wants to let this kind of an atmosphere go by? So we decided we're going to come out and rock, and then we got a special guest. We got Richie and Charlie from the Great Soul Survivors, Expressway to Your Heart. So they're going to be doing some singing with sharing with us with Keep Me Hanging On, Take Me for a Little While, Shotgun, so it's really working out nice. We're having a nice little get-together.
It's going to be great. I mean, I can hear this crowd starting to get really humming here. And Vince, tonight you're going to give me that looking back at me.
Season of the Witch, okay, I got to remember to do that because you picked up on it. I forgot to do it. I wanted to
And it was always my favorite part of the song, too. I love that part.
Okay,
so,
I'll try to remember. Okay, everybody, just want to let you know that I'm Vince Martell, and there you have it over here.
Here's a song some of you might know from 1967.
It was #1 for 6 weeks in our hometown, New York. So sing along with it, and let's do this together, all right? From our hearts to your hearts.
Yeah!
You young people don't know this.
I've been trying to get to you for a long time. 'Cause constantly you've been on my mind. I was thinking about a shortcut that I could take, but it seemed like I made a mistake. But I was wrong.
Started to shower you in love and affection. Now you won't look in my direction. On the expressway to your heart. That expressway, not the best way.
At 5 o'clock, well, it's much too crowded.
Too crowded.
You know, it's much too crowded.
Too crowded.
So crowded.
Too crowded.
Well, it's much too crowded.
got caught in the rush hour. Fellas started to shower you with love and affection. Come on, look in my direction. Only best way to your heart. That's the best way, not the best way. At 5 o'clock, it's much too crowded. Too crowded. I believe it's crowded. Too crowded. So crowded. Too crowded. No room for me. Too crowded, baby. I know. Yeah. Much too crowded. Too crowded, baby. I know it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna sing it one more time for you. That was Vanilla Fudge style. Been trying to get to you for a long time. I said constantly, sugar, you've been on my mind. I was thinking about a shortcut that I could take, but it seemed like I made a mistake. But I was wrong. Well, I took too long. I got caught in the rush hour. Fellas started to shower you with love and affection. Now you won't look in my direction. Only best way to your heart. That express way, not the best way. One more time. 5 o'clock is much too crowded. Much too crowded. So crowded. No room for me. No, 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 no. Too crowded, baby, I know. So crowded. Too crowded, baby. I know it's crowded. I believe it's crowded. Much too crowded. Oh, that was fun.
And Richie, everybody, from the Soul Survivors. There they are.
And we're back. What'd you think about that? And if you really looked all the way on the left, you see me standing there. I was standing right on the side of the stage while these guys were working, doing their videos. But we also, I did want to say, that was T.M. Stevens playing bass for the Fudge at that time. And Pete Bremy was playing the B3, Leslie. And All right, we're gonna. You know what, Mike? Let's go to a commercial quick. We'll come back and we'll talk about a couple more things. We got some more unbelievable videos coming your way. So hang in there, stay tight. We'll be right back with the Maverick Soul. Hang in there.
Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware.
We have 3 of the largest showrooms of safes on display and in stock. You can see and touch them in person instead of browsing a catalog. We carry gun and rifle safes, burglary safes, jewelry safes, fire rated from a half hour to 2 hour. Famous name brands.
We sell Gardol.
We sell AMSAC.
The new AMSAC touchscreen.
If you're ever in need of a safe, think Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware. Right, Lockie?
That's right, Alan.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hogshair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
You know you already want a Toyota, but when you want more from your Toyota store, you want Smithtown Toyota, where every Toyota comes with Smithtown Toyota's Toyota for Life program, giving you lifetime New York State inspections, lifetime 10% discounts on all parts and service, 2 years of complimentary oil changes, 2 years of scheduled maintenance, and more, all at no cost to you, plus low clear-out deals on every Toyota in stock. Get more from your Toyota store. Hurry to Smithtown Toyota.
All right, we're back with this hip-ass show now. This is some good stuff that no one gets to see. So that's why I wish we had a 3-hour show, Michael. We could do that easy, right?
No.
But before we even go anywhere.
No, it'd have to be a 10-hour show.
10-hour show. You got it. Billy Kellerin, we're calling you out right now,
That's
my brother.
right, Billy.
We're
That's
calling
right,
you out
Billy.
right now. I've asked you. I've talked to you many times on the internet, but you've never answered my question about you doing the show. So me and Michael said we're dragging you physically here to do the show. So
That's
Bill,
right.
thanks
This
for tuning in.
This is one guy you really must see.
Yeah, we want
He
you
is
on the show. Bill.
Amazing, amazing.
But thank you for tuning in. We love you. And your wife, beautiful wife. You had some great pictures up there today. All right, so a couple of quickies. I want to let everybody know that on I believe it's March 9th, we're going to be doing Amber Ferrari's CD release party at 89 North. It's going to be outrageous show. Amber, we are ready for you, girl. Let me tell you something. And also, I would like to say that, in that video at Tanner Park with the Vanilla Fudge, that was T.M. Stevens playing bass, and Pete Bremy was playing the keyboards, which Pete usually plays bass, but Mark Stein was injured. He had hurt his arm, his wrist or whatever. But it's funny that Michael went to high school with T.M. Stevens, right?
I went to high school with him, and it was a funny thing because we kept looking at each other about 6 years ago saying, I know who you are, I know who you are, I know who you are. And I said, do me a favor, please, could you just tell me what TM stands for? And he said,
Tommy Moore.
No, actually, he said it was Thomas Michael Stevens. And I says, of course, you sat next to me in geometry class.
Thomas and Michael.
Stevens.
Thomas and Michael.
There you go. There you have it.
There you have it.
And incidentally, from the same neighborhood in the Bronx, there was another very, very well-known and very established, world-renowned jazz singer named Catherine Russell, who came from the same neighborhood too. Hello, Kathy. We knew her as Kathy Russell.
Catherine.
And her and T.M. Stevens lived a few blocks away from each other in the Bronx, and they know each other too. So another shout out to Catherine Russell. And well,
there you have it.
There you have it for now. So what are we leading to right now?
We have some more unbelievable. This next clip, I'm telling you, this one blows me away. I'll give you a brief scenario of this. Carmine Appice and Tim Bogart went over to London to do some shows with the Lizards, and Tim, I believe, ate some bad pizza or something before.
I heard it was Chinese food. I don't know exactly. That was.
Well, I heard pizza, whatever.
It was. He got sick.
And actually physically got sick. But there was a gentleman that was riding by, going home, just by chance, and driving by this club, and by chance happened to see the sign outside and said, "Oh my God," and decided to pull in. And guess who that person was? That person was Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin. So,
well, but I have to tell just a little bit of something what happened actually. From what I understand, Robert Plant drove by this club and he saw the Vanilla Fudge sign, and he was assuming that it was a Vanilla Fudge tribute band, because that's the type of bands that do that, as he called, shithole of a town. That's what goes over in those little English towns. And then somebody had mentioned in the dressing room to Carmine and Tim and the rest of the Lizards that Robert Plant was outside and he wanted to talk to them. And they thought that it was a Robert Plant tribute guy, and they thought he was just a phony, and they were saying, well, let's say hello to him. We'll see what he looks like. And then when they saw each other, he says, "Oh my God, it really is you." And then the rest of the story goes on that Tim got sick, and they didn't know what they were going to do with the rest of the show, so they brought Robert Plant.
Well, actually, you see Tim jump off the stage and Robert jump on the stage. But just for you people who don't know, Led Zeppelin cut their teeth opening for the Vanilla Fudge. The Vanilla Fudge actually taught Zeppelin how to tour, the girls, the drink, the whole deal. So, but this was not a Vanilla Fudge show. It was the Lizards and with Carmine and Tim. So
yeah, the
let's
members,
make sure we got that straight.
Let me just make sure that I mentioned the members of the band that are in there. Mark Stein was not there, but they had Bill Pascali filling in for him. Vince Martell, regretfully, was not with them at the point. And they had Teddy Rondinelli, the great Teddy Rondinelli, playing guitar. And, of course, well, let's show them the...
it's basically the Lizards.
Oh, yes. And Bobby Rondinelli, the original drummer for the Lizards, was on tour with the Blue Oyster Cult. So they had Carmine's brother, Vinny Martell. I was going to say Vinny Martell. I got Vinny on my mind. Hey, what's happening, Vinny? Vinny Appice was playing drums with them. Check
Some
this
crew,
out.
let me tell you. So let's go to video 3. Guys, this one's going to blow you away. And this was only a couple years ago.
ago. When I was a kid, they looked after me. They showed me around America. They introduced me to doctors. They told me about penicillin. And I kept walking up and down the high street here, and nobody had a clue about the fact that I knew these wicked people.
I gotta tell them this story. I remember walking down Santa Monica Boulevard in LA with Robert, me, Tim, and John Paul Jones. And I said to Robert, here's the opening act, go green. I said, Robert, I think you should move around a little more. Right.
This is like a chapter of This Is Your Life. It's very sad for guys who are still alive in our game after all these years. We compliment each other on the fact that we can still breathe. But the fact is that Timmy Bogart is a very sweet man, and he said to me earlier on, I've done so well in life, I only do 20 gigs a year, and then the next thing you see is he's throwing up into a plastic bag. So I think he should work a bit more. Anyway, Stourbridge, it's a shithole because you need cover bands to make the places work, but this is a fantastic band tonight. So,
All right, now, come on now. How many times have you ever seen Robert Plant just happen to be driving home and pull in and hang out with a couple of his old buddies? How cool was that? That, to me, was very cool. We have so many things and we have a little time. I want to go right into this Cactus interview. Is that all right, Mike?
I think it's a really good idea. I wish I could talk a lot more, man. I can't keep
Well,
my
we're going
mouth
to try
shut.
to save a couple minutes. We're gonna
He
jump into
keeps
this.
stepping on my words. I won't get a chance to talk.
You
All
guys
right,
wanna
I'll tell
see
you what I'm going to
Cactus?
do. Give it. It's yours.
Vicky, can we go to 6? Watch this interview with the new Cactus, not the new Cactus, but Cactus back.
Kind of terrifying for me for a little bit because I was in awe of the guy. This is when I was with Buddy Miles, and he was coming around all the time, so I had the opportunity to bump into him continuously, which was really cool because he was talking to Buddy about putting a band together, which they eventually did. But we were doing that Buddy Miles album, and Ann Tansey, who was a producer for Mercury, did half the album, and then Jimmy did the other half the album. And it was... I was taken aback a little bit, but he was cool. He really liked Mitch Ryder and Detroit Wheels, so he made me comfortable. But still, I mean, you're sitting out in the studio, you're going to do a guitar overdub, and Hendrix is in there. All right, we're going to roll it now. Here we go. Yeah, but he was great. I mean, what can I say? He was.
Help you with the solos and.
No, he didn't. He let you do your thing, But I mean, I've told people this countless times. I mean, there was a lot of great guitar players back then. Jeff Beck, Clapton, Page, but then there was Jimmy, and everybody knew that this guy was not just really good at what he did. He was one of those people like Louis Armstrong, Coltrane, Miles Davis. These guys come in and they reinvent the rules of the game. They change the parameters of the entire situation, and then they're gone. A lot of them, they're gone right away, but he was one of those people. He was somebody who took the electric guitar and made it the electronic instrument and did it with soul. But it was great. Yeah, I feel fortunate that I had opportunity to not just bump into the guy, but I got to know him a little bit. He was really shy, believe it or not. Yeah. If you didn't know him, he was like withdrawn. But if he knew you, he was Hendrix. I mean, he was a genius.
Go. I knew Jimi Hendrix when he was Jimmy James. We played clubs in New York, and no, before Cafe Wa, the Lighthouse. We played gigs together. I had a band with Ronnie Lee Jack, and Ronnie played that kind of guitar as well, not as crazy as Jimmy, but Jimmy, you're right. He was a very shy guy unless he really knew you. So he was a cool guy, though.
I'm very excited about this. It's going to be great. I mean, the Cactus 5, the reunion CD was terrific. This CD, I think, is going to be better. Simply from a sound point of view, I know it's going to be a much better sounding album than the other one was. But we got 13 brand new tracks, and we're right in the middle of it right now. And I'm very tickled about this thing. Hopefully in the spring of next year we'll have it out. have some new product out there for the Cactus fans.
And it's very Cactus, this new album. It's it's very, blues rock, heavy blues rock. There's some really fast boogies,
There's a dynamic that happens between Carmine and myself. It's just it's a thing that just is there, whether it's 40 years ago or whether it's now, and that's the reason I'm in the band. I like the way this guy plays the drums. So it's a lot of fun, and we have an absolutely perfect bass player with Pete Breamy. I mean, the guy just fits like a glove. He knows what to do, and with Jimmy's a great singer. And not just a great singer, but he's a great lyricist. That stuff he did on the Cactus 5 CD, and in the amount of time he did it, the short amount of time he had, I mean, we had those tracks recorded over a period of 3-4 years, I don't know how long. And lyrically, the stuff he did, it's just perfect for that music. It just fits perfectly. So this is a really nice situation. We got ourselves a really nice band, and for guys that are our age, I don't think there's a lot of bands out there our age that are putting the pedal to the metal like this band is.
But, I do it for the money. There's so much big money in Cactus.
I told him, stick with me, right to the top, baby.
Yeah. Now, I always loved the way Jimmy played guitar. He's, he just knows how to wail. When his solo comes, I know when he's playing the solo, it's going to go somewhere, And we have, some really cool riffs and timings, and him being an old drummer, we sort of work on rhythms and different timings and stuff for like riffs that that they're very interesting, and very Cactus, So
you just recently completed a tour in Europe. How was that?
Well, that tour was fun. We went to Poland. We did a festival. We played in the pouring rain, but it was a nice gig, and the audience action was great. And then after that, we went to Germany. We did 3 gigs in Germany, which we videoed, and which is, this is going to be part of that video coming out. And we had a great time, and we really had like 3 really cool gigs in Germany. And Cactus hadn't played in Germany in 40 years. I mean, we played some festivals there. We never really went to Europe and did touring. We went and did a few big festivals with Hendrix, with Sly and the Family Stone in the old days. But now, we're going to get into doing some more dates in Europe and just having some fun, And as you know, we're going to Japan as well, and we're going to do a live CD and a live DVD in Japan. And so we're going to do some cool stuff. But Europe was fun, and we're looking forward to going back.
Yeah, Germany's terrific. I love Germany. Munich, I would move to Munich in a minute if I could. Maybe next year. Yeah, it's one of those magical places. It's just an unbelievable city. And you're coming to Japan with the band, I think. Is that right? Yeah, well, good. We got an interpreter.
Then we're in trouble.
But, yeah, it was great. I look forward to going back again. I love Germany. So, and, the people, it's great. The people remember the band. There's guys that stand outside when you show up for a sound check, and they've got a half a dozen albums, and they want you to say, so it makes you feel good. You can go halfway around the world and people remember you.
Hanging with you, it's Vinnie Moore. Check out Captain, legendary band, awesome tunes, evil.
Long way from home, can't sleep at night. Pick up my telephone, something ain't right. That's evil.
We are back. Now, come on. How good was that? That was great stuff, and we can't wait to hear that new Cactus album, I can tell you that. I do want to say hello to Laney, Matt and Amy. Billy, we got your notes. So we're locking you up, man. You're in. You're coming to do the show. And also Mike. Oh, Mike, Matt and Amy say hi to you, Mike.
Well, hi there. Hello there.
Mike has some special thing. I don't know what it's going to be, so I'm going to step outside of my desk now, And we're going to wrap up the show. I wish it was 5 hours long because, believe me, me and him could go for hours and hours and hours. But I'm going to step out because he has a surprise for us. So here we go.
Okay, I just wanted to mention to you people out there, all my friends, all my new friends, especially my new friends of the best, I guess you can call it the best cover band that I've heard in a long time. And that's the Vintage Revolution Band.
Oh.
Yeah, my new best friends over here. I love them. And also, where am I? Which camera should I be looking at? Okay. I also want to mention that if you want to see any more of these videos, the completion of them, you can look at them on www.youtube.com/thereyouhaveit. And now I have a special presentation. I'd like to introduce you people to the new Cactus tour that's going on. And here we go. Let's go. Janine, come in here. This is a signed autograph by everybody in the band.
Oh, that's
poster
beautiful.
Of Cactus. We got them all on here. Hey, hold. Well, let's see. We get the Janine. Can you hold this for us a little bit? So we got Pete Bremy over here. We got Jimmy Coons, the great Jim McCarty, Randy Pratt, and of course Carmine Appice, or Appice, or Appice, however you want to pronounce it. So we have one here for Tommy Maher and for Janine, and we have another one here for
Mr.
Tom
Mealy.
and Dan Mealy for the Mealys.
So we don't have to hear him whining. That is very cool. And Cactus, thank you. We hope to see you very shortly. And we can't wait for the new CD to come out. And you guys are welcome anytime you want right here on the Maverick Soul Hour. So we're going to get it. We're going to wrap it up. Michael, I can't thank you enough,
Oh, man. I'm having a wonderful time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was really nervous. I'm actually nervous because I didn't get to say half of what I wanted to say.
Yeah, well, we're going to have him back. Don't worry about it. He's got plenty of artillery. We're going to have him back. So it's time for the Maverick Soul to hit that dusty trail. And Cactus, again, thank you so much. Noreen, thank you for coming in. Noreen Gonzalez. There she is. Come on over, Noreen. And this is Noreen and everybody from my Woodstock Guru and Woodstock 44 knows Noreen. So we all love you. Peace. Have a great week. Tune back next week. We got another great show. And Michael, you're definitely coming back. And we're getting Billy to come back.
Oh, we are getting Billy to come on the show.
And we're going to get Neville and everybody. We're out of here.
That's right, Neville. Hey, Neville.
We love you. Feel good, everybody. Have a great, blessed week. And please send those prayers in for me. Thank you.
To be with the one you love.